more things change, the more they stay the same. Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head.
Well, boys and girls, it's your boy Hellraider here, bringing you another beta gameplay from the Infinite Warfare beta. And this map, I'm using the K-bar with a silencer, foregrip, and the tracker sight, or the hack sight. I don't really remember what it's called. It's been a while. We're playing on Frontier, which is probably one of the most chaotic maps that was in the beta and was available. But I went off. I was 19-0 at one point, and then I had my first death then, and then at the end of the game, I think I was like 34-2, instead of 17.0 KD ratio, which is pretty disgusting for this map, and I wasn't really using any real strong lethal kill streaks. I was using like the precision airstrike, which was kind of cool. It was interesting that I can go through, the solid surfaces of the level there, and even on the bottom surfaces. So that was really interesting to me. But what I'm here to talk to you guys about today, I think, or what I think will be the most dominant weapons in the Infinite Warfare beta. From what they've shown us, which I hope isn't everything for weapon selection wise and or classic weapon wise, I hope they have a couple more surprises in store for us for when the actual game comes out, and they have more weapon selection in every category, and that wasn't just all it was, plus variants. Variants don't really define new weapons in my book, but I hope there's more. Anyways, with the weapons we had like, for assault rifles, was the MV4, the R3K, the K-bar, the Volk, the Type 2, and then a couple of the submachine guns that were really in-your-face, ridiculous, were the Ripper Evo, the Karma, and actually all the submachine guns were pretty much fantastic. None of them really were bad, funny enough. But the most predominant weapons I think that are going to be in the actual game is the NV4 for sure. For one, its epic variant. It has the NV4 Flatline, I think it's called. It has infinite range, or infinite damage range, which means it'll do the same consistent damage out to sniper range, out to close range, which means it'll be a very normal time to kill and a very consistent time to kill as long as you're accurate and you get those like 4 shots in. And if you didn't know, if you put the hacker sight or the tracker sight on it with a silencer and a grip, you're basically golden. You are a golden laser accurate assault rifle machine. You can just murder down people. The next, I think, predominant assault rifle between all of them in that matter is going to be the K-bar. Why I think it's going to be the K-bar is because the K-bar has a special mold, quote-unquote, air quotes, you can't see that, in the game that makes it lightweight. So basically, you have submachine gun mobility with assault rifle range and damage. And the K-bar class setup I had was a grip, I think it was the rare variant that gives you like more stability and like bullets back and stuff. And then K-bar grip, rare variant, tracker sight, and silencer, and that thing was pretty accurate. It was pretty accurate. The time to kill was pretty consistent. I liked it a lot. It was a really great close range weapon. It fired quicker than most assault rifles up close, and allowed you to win those kind of close to mid range battles, even against submachine guns. Its hip fire was pretty tight too, so you could really just go to town murking kids. It was a fantastic weapon. Other than that, though, the other two, I think, guns to look out for in the entire game right now, because shotguns were poop, so we don't really know what they'll do with shotguns. The 2 submachine guns, one being the Ripper for sure. The Ripper Epic variant, I was getting destroyed by that, but I heard they nerfed it a little, so we'll see what happens there. But any of the other Ripper variants are also pretty lethal because it is a submachine gun and it can turn into an assault rifle and have better damage over range. And the last variant, I believe, is the Karma 45, the Vector, with the dual extended magazines. That thing's a force to be reckoned with. It's a little, I wouldn't say inaccurate, but the recoil or kickback pattern's a little weird. It goes side to side and up. It's not really just like straight up or just side to side where it can kind of even out. So I think it'll kind of be a niche weapon or like a I don't know, maybe a more skillful weapon, if you will. The Volk, I didn't really get a good chance to use in the beta because it was glitched for half the beta, and when I did actually get to use it, it didn't give me any of the attachments, so I can't really give you my best opinion on the Volk at the moment. And the Type 2, it was good at some things and not good at the things it should have been. Like, the Type 2 was the ACR at long range, the ACR from Modern Warfare 2 at long range, and then at close range, it was like a Kimbo Glocks from Modern Warfare 2. But in the middle, where, you know, assault rifles should shine, it just kind of was lackluster against the MV4 and the K-Bar and other assault rifles in its category. So I'm not really too pumped about that. The Epic variant, though, where you have akimbo shotguns, that could be interesting. We'll see what happens there. As for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I'm stoked. Infinite Warfare is like a day away. I'm probably going to double upload, maybe triple upload. I have a bunch of gameplay left over. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And as for now, this is your boy Hellraider, signing off.
Mission accomplished.
Beautiful. I just beat my highest KD. Awesome.